What's up, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, let's see what we got. Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on? Okay, let's see what we got. First of all, hopefully you guys are having a beautiful morning. And for those people that ended up trading NFP this morning, if you guys follow my strategy that I ended up putting yesterday in the chat, you guys should have passed your funded accounts. Should have. So if you did, you guys are already kind of done for the day. You know what I mean? But no, NFP did some stuff today. It did some movement. About 200 points. NFP usually does about 100 or so. So the news came up pretty nice. All right, guys. But yeah, if you guys traded the NFP and you guys follow along, you guys know I told you guys set buy and sell limit orders about 35-40 points away from the price 1 minute before NFP. And when NFP comes out, whatever it does, if it rips up, it'll take your buy order, and if it dumps down, it'll take your sell order. It ripped up, took out your buy order, and then we pumped up however many points up we went, because we went a total of 220 points to the upside. All right, guys. So once again, if you guys pass your funded accounts with this, good shit. All right. Anyways, let's get more into market open. Now, coming into market open today, we do have some reads coming straight into market open thanks to NFP, which I'll explain now. It doesn't really seem like we're getting too much action yet. Maybe it's going to be like yesterday, where the market slowly opened up. All right. But looking at market open today, let me show you guys what I have and what I'm getting a read for. Now, we're going to be focusing on both the 5 and 15-minute time frame. To be honest, they're both the same today. All right, because the setup that we're going to be looking at is going to be off this bullish fair value gap here. Not this one, not the first one, the second one. All right, guys. Why do I say the second one? Well, first of all, what is our bias coming into market open today? Well, our bias coming into market open today is going to be instantly bearish. You might be like, but David, at 9:30 when the market opened, we never took anything out. That's the thing. We took it out a few minutes before. Yesterday, I'm pretty sure yesterday was Tuesday, right? Yeah. Yesterday at 10 in the morning, we created this high here, which is where we ended up selling actually at 20, right? We sold here, right? I think so. Anyways, we had a high here at 25,447. Pretty good high, the high day from yesterday. We dumped down ever since. It's a pretty good level of liquidity. All right. So what do we have going on here? Well, coming into market open today, during NFP, we are opening up right here. NFP, bro, my cats are fighting. Hey, get out. Anyways, so NFP came out. We pumped up 200 points. We took out this drawn liquidity up here, and it seems like we're sweeping it coming into market open. So although it didn't happen at exactly 9:30 going forward, it did happen a few minutes before. So for me, I'll count it, right? Because we do understand why the market is dumping. We're dumping because we took out this DOL and, we're selling off. All right. So that is where our bearish bias for now is coming from. All right. And to top it all off, we are getting a bit of selling pressure coming into this 5-minute candle or into market open. So that's pretty good as well. That is what we like to see. All right, now you guys do remember, a second ago I just said that we're not going to be focusing on this on this 15-minute bullish rally gap. Why exactly won't I be focusing on it? Well, it's pretty common sense, right? You could definitely take shorts from this one, but you're going to have a lot of risk. And your main concern would be if we inverse this gap here, which let me mark it out. Oh, and I have to start my live on YouTube. Hold up. What's up, YouTube guys? What's going on? Hold up, guys. My fault. 1 sec. One sec. Okay, there you go. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So the reason I'm telling you guys, yes, you can inverse this one, but I wouldn't, is because obviously your main concern, your main issue would be that if we dump down 20-ish, 20 points, actually. Yeah, 25 points around there. You're going to be entering the next fair value gap in which we can bounce from and, not, do what we want to see. So we're going to be a little bit more safe. We're going to stay a little bit more patient. The market just opened. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be giving the market a few minutes to really decide what it wants to do. Because yes, right now we can be dumping, but the market just opened. Maybe it's just a quick early dump before we pump up because NFP was bullish. All right. So what I'd rather do is let the market settle down. Let it have its opening volume, let it choose its direction, do what it has to do. We already have a bias. We already have a little bit of momentum, a little bit, not too much, right? But if we're able to get enough selling pressure, that not only tells us that sellers are in full control to start creating a trend during the New York Open, but it also shows us that obviously sellers are in control, the bias is correct, and we have a little bit more momentum to go ahead and see some lows down here, right? Which would be the London low down here, which will be our main price target for today. All right, so pretty much what I want to see coming into market open is, first things first, we already have our bias, right? As long as price is able to hold below 447, everything is all good. All right, now, second thing, we want to see momentum in the market, right now, sorry, I have to drink some water. My bad. Anyways, so right now we are getting a little bit of selling pressure. It looks good. It looks all right. Like we're selling off. We're getting some pullbacks here and there, but nothing out of this world. So what we want to see is pretty much have enough selling pressure to pretty much see this 5 and 15-minute fair value gap get inversed with enough seller aggression. Excuse me. That pretty much tells us, that we have enough selling, enough gas in the tank to go from the entry to at least our first price target, which would be about 63 points. Not bad. All right. So obviously, as long as the volume looks good and everything, we'll stick to it. All right. Now, you guys know this whole week I have been sizing light with a pretty big stop loss. I have noticed a slight decrease in volume, but in my opinion, it is not enough to go back into the normal 35-point stop loss just yet. So I'm going to stick to doing what I've been doing this whole week, in which, it's been a lot more calm in terms of the stop loss. We got to pull back here and there, but it's totally fine because we have a lot of room in the trade to breathe. All right. So I will be doing that today as well. All right. So you guys know the usual. I'll be sizing light just with a further away stop loss, just so we have a lot more breathing room in this trade. Now, in terms of a stop loss, that's going to be the issue. All right. Because looking at the charts right now, I don't know if we were to take this trade. I don't know where I would put the stop loss yet. All right. There's a few things that we can do. You guys know, lately I've been doing, we find the entry and we place our stop loss at the DOL where our bias would flip, right? So if we're bearish, if we were to be wrong, we would just set our stop loss at the DOL sweep. I'm not going to set 100 That's crazy. I'm not going to do that, obviously. So I need to see where else would be a reasonable place to put my stop loss, because I don't want to put my stop loss in terms of points. I want to have a stop loss that has meaning behind it. Like if we get stopped out, that just means that the bias is flipping. I don't want to just get stopped out because we chose the wrong stop loss and got unlucky. So I definitely want to find a stop loss with meaning here. It just kind of seems like everything is very far away. For example, if we were to enter here and we would want our stop loss at the fair value gap inverse towards the opposite direction, we would have a 140-point stop loss if we were to inverse this imbalance here, if it even closes. So I don't want to do that either. That's way too much in my opinion. All right. Hold on. Okay, my bad. Something came up there. Okay, so pretty much, like I said, I would love to put a stop loss here, but I can't. That's, in my opinion, too much. And obviously, your risk reward is going to be completely horrible. All right, so I need to find something here that I can do, because I don't want to have, for example, right? This has looked like a good stop loss. Yeah, it's a pretty big stop loss. It gives you room in the trade. Does the stop loss have meaning? No, it doesn't. It's just a random 98-point stop loss. There's nothing here that's gonna tell you like, hey, you should be getting stopped out here. It's just a number, So I'm hoping that right now we're pulling back a little bit. Obviously, we are bouncing a little bit from the fair value gap, which could either act as a full-on reversal if the market wants to reverse, or it can act as a pullback if the market just wants to have a pullback, right? That's why I told you guys, do not enter off this one. Enter off this one instead, because look, let's say for example you enter shorts off this fair value gap here. Yeah, sure, you would have been up 25 points. Is that enough for you to take profits? Hell no. I know how you guys are. You guys are not going to take profits at 25 points, right? So you're probably going to be holding your trade here, and boom, you hit the next fair value gap. We start bouncing up, and now you're panicking because your trade is back at break even or back in red. All right, guys. So that's why I tell you, do not enter off this fair value gap here. Always make sure that when you enter, you have nothing stopping you until your price target. So we skipped out on this one. We're waiting for this one, if we even see it. And then from this one to the price target, is there anything stopping us? No, there's literally nothing. All right, guys. But yeah, so far, once again, the market today, it has its volume. It has its pullbacks. Look at this 50-point pullback. So it definitely still has its volume. The thing is, it's not as aggressive. So I'm kind of hoping we pick up a little bit more aggression to a downside. Because yeah, sellers look, they look all right, whatever. But nothing crazy. Nothing that's really like it's not eye catching. Is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know. This is not my main concern. Like, whether the setup happens or not, it'll be whatever. Like if it happens, we'll take it. The thing that I'm really worried about is I just don't know where I want to place my stop loss, because my stop loss can't be greater than 60 points, right? Because I want to at least a 1-to-1 risk reward if I'm going to be holding on my contracts, which I'm going to be sizing for into my price targets. So I need to find, because the thing is, look, our PT1, 63 points, right? 65 points if you want to round it, whatever, right? 65 points. We would need a stop loss inside of this gap here. So I just need to find a higher low that I can kind of like just put my stop loss in and base it off that. And we already know these pullbacks, they're greater than 50 points. Look at that. So we definitely need to average out these stop losses to the candle size. So this trade is not going to be tricky in terms of if it looks good or not. It's going to be tricky in terms of where do we want to put the right stop loss, just in case we get a pullback, just like how we are right now. And it ended up being a little bit more than our stop loss. We don't want that to stop us out. So that's going to be more of the issue here. So I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go lower, because as we go lower, we're going to be creating new candle wicks, and maybe we can use a candle wick as our stop loss, because obviously we can't tell now because we haven't even been in the gap yet. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so far the bias is still pretty bearish. Not much really happening. Once again, the momentum in the market is kind of a little bit iffy. Now, one thing I'll tell you guys is today is going to be a day where it's a 50-50, right? Today is either going to be a day where we move a lot or we don't move a lot. Let me explain. The reason I'm telling you guys today we can either move a lot or not move at all is because NFP, right? NFP pretty much tells us everything. You guys saw at 8:30, right here, where my mouse is. At 8:30, we pumped up over 213 points, right? This can either spark a lot of interest in the market as to where buyers or sellers might want to step in a lot more. They're like, hey, this might be my time to buy. This might be my time to sell, which creates more volume. Or all of the volume that we would have had today all got dumped at 8:30, which means that pretty much the whole move that we would have seen today happened at 8:30. And then for the rest of the New York session, the market's like, okay, well, we're kind of priced in. Like, we don't really want to do anything. And then we end up chopping out in this area. So, like I said, one of two things can happen in this case. All right, guys. Dude, bro, guys, hold on. My cat is in my plant tree right now, bro. Are you serious, bro? What are you doing, bro? Get out. Bro, these cats, bro, anytime that I'm working, bro, it's always something, bro. Anyways, okay. But yeah, so like I said, one or two things can happen. Either we move a lot or we move not a lot, Like I said, it really all depends on the interest in terms of what NFP did. If investors are interested, they'll make the markets move. And depending on how they make the markets move, we can obviously trade from it. All right, guys. Now, obviously, once again, I know that coming into market open, we were looking at shorts and we were bearish. That doesn't mean that we're going to be bearish all day. Right now, we are getting a good amount of buying pressure. So obviously, if the bias flips, we can always try to look for longs. Unfortunately, I just don't have any setups to the upside, and we do have some nearby DOLs above 25,447. So it's going to be very, very hard to get a setup here because every level is so close to each other. So it will either be that we create a setup and we take out the drawn liquidity as we're taking out the setup, or we create a setup, we're not going to have enough of a price target for a good risk reward to take that setup. So a big part of me, I'm really, really hoping that we're able to see a little bit lower. It could take as long as it wants. I don't really mind. But I'm hoping that we can see a little bit lower today so we can at least see this inverse, because this setup was already created for us. We don't have to create a setup. We don't have to look for our levels. We don't have to do anything. It's already there for us. All we need to do is wait for sellers to step in, and then we just take it. As simple as that, right? Because longs, yes, they could work if the market flips or whatever, but it won't be... Hold on. Okay, guys, my bad. Bro, okay, let me tell you guys. Yesterday, I don't know if you guys have heard about this Moltbot thing going on. Like, it's this new like AI thing that does everything for you. And I ended up buying like a whole Mac Mini yesterday because I'm like, okay, that seems pretty interesting. I could definitely use some AI help here in the server. And first of all, That thing is insane. I'm still setting it up, but bro, guys, that thing is insane. For those that don't know, a quick update for the server. You guys know I'm pretty busy sometimes. I mean, and you know, I get busy, and I'm not like I try to help everyone in here as much as I can. And I do, you know, I feel like I do at least. You know, a lot of you guys know what you're talking about. You know, I help you guys out and everything. But sometimes, you know, I get a little bit busy and I can't respond all the time. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna spend the next few days or a few weeks, hours upon hours a day. Yesterday I spent about 4 hours setting up this bot, training it. So what I'm gonna do is anytime that you guys have a question in the chat, you guys don't have to ping the bot. You guys don't have to, as long as it detects a question in terms of its trained model, it's going to respond in full detail instantly. All right, guys. So it's I'm hyped, bro, because that just means it'll give me, not only will it help you guys like completely like 10 out of 10 help, but it'll also allow me to get more free time in terms of I don't have to be active in the chat. You know, I can only just get on during the live trading, give me, you know, get some trade, make some money, and if you guys need help, boom, you just ask a question in the chat. All right. What underwear? Yo, don't be asking about that, bro. Come on now, bro. but no, seriously, it's gonna be crazy. But it is gonna take me some time, maybe a few days at most, to kind of train, because bro, it's a little bit hard to set up. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I can get my way around things. I want to say, but setting it up is quite hard. But yeah, I'm pretty happy for that. Anyways, the reason I was saying this is because my cats are like under the couch next to my plant tree, and I'm thinking that they're like biting my pants, my plants. And it turns out that both of my cats are inside two separate bags for some reason. So yeah, I just found it funny. Anyways, back to the market, right? So pretty much what we have going on here is not much, to be honest. We're just kind of just sitting there. So yeah. David, you didn't have to buy a Mac Mini for that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I know. Nah, but I do need to buy some stuff though, because you know I need some write-offs. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? And it looks pretty cool. It's pretty clean. Oh, because I've always liked that, like the Apple, you know, kind of, you know what I mean? So I just got that. I don't know, you can get like a virtual private server. Now, the thing is, I kind of did need to buy a Mac Mini for that, because I was doing some research online, and when you have when you do, like, if you do a virtual private server, and just run it from your computer, just from like a virtual machine or whatever. Since I'm gonna be doing a bot for you guys, and since there's a lot of you guys are gonna be using a lot of commands, and you know I was doing research, and with the VPS, it pretty much just slows everything down. So for my case, I kind of do feel like I do need the Mac Mini. So yeah, I ended up getting it. But yeah. Mac Studio is better though. I mean, you don't really, is it cheaper? Because I got this one. You can at Micro Center, you can get a Mac Mini for $400, which is insane. Because Apple, they sell it for like 600. So yeah. If you guys have a Micro Center, wherever you guys are, you guys know Micro Center usually has really good deals. Before asking if you can see the cats, I gotta send some pictures. I feel like I have some time. I mean, the market, once again, guys, the market isn't really doing much. It's trying to sell off, but it's kind of just holding there. Like I said, guys, today's gonna be a big 50-50. Either we move or we don't. As simple as that. All right. And but before I do that, one sec, guys. Oh, my TikTok open. One sec, guys. Let me open up my YouTube chat. First of all, what's up, YouTube guys? Hopefully you guys are doing good. Let me send this over here in the chat real quick. Okay, there you go. Anyways, The chart says to me on my first day, it doesn't want me here. It's all good, bro. Just give it some time, bro. Give it some time. Like I said, guys, I've noticed that this week and last week, our cleanest and smoothest trades have been coming from the close to the PM session. So if we have to wait, I want to say it'll be worth it. But yeah, no, definitely not the most aggressive market today, which it's actually what we've been hoping for. We do have volume, just not as much aggression. So like I said, for me, I want to just go back to our normal roots, which is just a usual 35, 40 point stop loss, with a 40 point price target, and that's it. Because lately we've been holding these trades all the way for 80, 60, 80, 100 points. So yeah. Hey, yo, that's my cap, bro. But yeah. Now, once again, guys, in the meantime, I'm pretty sure Apex is still 80% off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is for like the next 7 days. So if you guys do want to stack up on some Apex accounts, you guys can always use code Blasters for 80% off. I don't know if you guys, real quick, type a quick one in the chat if you guys passed your funded accounts with NFP, because I don't know how many of you guys, or if you guys type a one in the chat if you guys trade in NFP today. Because I did see a lot of you guys in the chat talking about it. Because once again, guys, like I said, last night I did show you guys the strat that I typically use to trade news, whether it's FOMC, CPI, mainly CPI, but it works for CPI, NFP, and all those things. All right. So bro, everyone's spamming 6-7 in the chat, bro. All right. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, the thing is, when you're gonna trade a less high impact news, like if you're gonna compare NFP to CPI, obviously NFP is gonna be the weaker one, right? So for CPI, typically what I do is I set limit orders 50 points above and below where price is 1 minute before CPI happens, and then obviously when the big move happens, it will just instantly fill me with whatever direction it chooses, rather than me reacting, waiting, hesitating, and everything. You know what I mean? And all that stuff. So yeah. So for NFP, I told you guys last night, set limit orders about 35, 40 points above and below the price 1 minute before. And today, once again, you guys saw what ended up happening, about 200 points up instantly. All right. So if you guys made money from that, obviously good shit. Hopefully you guys passed your funded accounts. And if you guys, like I said, if you guys do want to stack up some funded accounts, Apex is 80% off with code Blastoise. It's on the screen up there, right? Up here. All right. If you guys do want to stack up on some accounts, I'm pretty sure the discount ends like in 7 days or something. But yeah. Anyways, bro, the market is still kind of just sitting there. I'm really hoping we don't chop today, because like I said, I do want to give you guys some trades, but if we don't get any trades, then by all means, we just stay cash. It's better safe than sorry. You know what I mean? Yeah, for now, it's kind of just waiting. I'm not going to lie. Today's going back pretty slow. It's only 9:55. It's felt like we've been on stream for like an hour. but yeah. Can we still do the same strategy on Friday with CPI? Yeah, 100%. Why not? So yeah, if you guys want to stack up on on some accounts and do CPI, like I said, for me, I like to do 35 to 40 points for NFP, and I like to do 50-ish, 50, 55 points for CPI. All right, guys, remember, CPI is way more volatile. So you're going to see way more aggressive candles, way more movement, way more points behind these candles. So you got to be careful with the points that you choose. All right, for me, I do 50, like 50, 55. That should be pretty good for the move to happen and choose, Oh, I forgot. My bad. I forgot to put my P&L. There you go. But yeah, for CPI, once again, guys, if you guys want to write it down, I like to do 50, 55 points above and below where price is at. All right, guys, just so you guys know. Anyways, let's see here. We're trying to break some candle lows here. Can this be the start of the movement? Yo, nah. Yo, what the hell is that, bro? Yo, I'm gonna ban you, bro. I tend to ignore these pictures that you guys send, bro. But whoa, bro, what the hell is that, bro? Dude. Okay, hold on. We're setting off, guys. Wait, where am I gonna put my stop? Hold on. Yeah, let me close the chat, bro. You guys are something else, bro. Bro, I'm not opening the chat anymore, bro. Okay, if anything, bro, I might just do like a 1-to-1 stop loss, and I guess we could do something like this, like a 60-point stop loss, 65-point price target for PT1. Bro, that picture was insane, bro. That's just gonna give me nightmares, bro. But yeah, where can I put a stop loss here? Because the thing is, I feel like a 60-point stop loss is a lot, but it's not enough in this market. Like a pullback can get us gone. So, Because yeah, right now we are selling off. We do have a 5-minute gap here. Oh, well, we had one. It's an 82-point stop loss, so I don't want to have that. I might just do 60 and just go with it. Something like this for a 1-to-1 for a PT1, and then obviously we're gonna have 3 price targets, so we just hold runners for greater than 1-to-1 risk reward. So we could do something like this. Wouldn't be bad. And then and then it seems like ES is also following along, and Q, and it has some good price targets below as well. Okay, yeah, we could probably do this. Okay, guys, start locking in. Start focusing on the charts because we are selling off quite a bit. We are picking up a lot more selling pressure here. I'm just a little bit worried with that stop loss because, like I said, lately I've been liking my stop losses having some meaning behind them, not just like a random X points, you know, of a stop loss. But that's what we're gonna have to work with today because we can't really place it anywhere else. I mean, you could put it at this 5-minute candle close up here of the gap, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, to be fair, it's right there. I mean, it's not too much of a difference. I am a little bit worried with that stop loss. I mean, worst case, we can always re-enter. Just do maybe a little bit heavier size. Remember, I am going to be sizing super light today, so by heavier size, I mean like 7 contracts maybe or so. But yeah, I do like the setup though. I do like the way that the sellers are stepping in. You know, a lot more here. We do have a bearish bias. We inverse not 1 but 2 fair value gaps, or we're about to. Yes, same case here. Both ES and NQ are aligned, so we don't have to worry about an SMT or this is following this or whatever. They're following each other. We have room for lower. It looks pretty good. I do like this. All right, so obviously now it's kind of just wait for sellers to step in, see the inverse here, and we work our way from there. All right, guys. And I would love to put a price target at 955, but I know I'm not going to hold all the way down there. That's too much. So, yeah. All right, see this next 5-minute candle opened up. It's 10 in the morning, so we're probably going to get a little bit more volume in this candle compared to the rest. Now we just have to see what do we want to do from this 5-minute candle. Because you guys know 10 a.m. is a macro time. So it's 9:30, 10 a.m., 3:50, and 3:55 in which you see a spike in volume, typically. But yeah, dude, that picture that you sent, bro, that picture is hideous, dude. It's still stuck in my head, bro. Bro, I have not opened the chat for the rest of the day, bro. It's like, bro, I'm trying to ignore everything. Like, I'm trying to teach you guys to focus. And I look, dude, I'm like, bro, like, what is this picture? And I look to the side, bro. I'm like, bro. It's always something, bro. It is always something. How many points are we averaging per candle still? Obviously, I'm not going to measure this candle. This candle is something. Bro, these candles are averaging 60 points. The thing is, if we catch one wrong candle when we enter, that pullback can get us. That's the one thing I'm worried about. Because look, we're averaging 50, 70, 60. Like, we're averaging quite a bit of volume in these candles still. So these pullbacks are going to be quite aggressive. And then look, this candle, look, it seems like we're pulling back, right? It's only been a minute into this candle, and we've already pumped up 50 points. So like I said, I'm a little bit worried with that stop loss because the thing is, if we enter here and we end up getting a slight pullback for whatever given reason, that pullback can catch us. So I don't want that to happen. Like I said, lately, you guys know I have been putting my stop losses like up here, you know, at the DOL and everything. So if we're wrong on our trade, it makes sense, right? Because, you know, whatever. We maybe might have just chosen the wrong buys or whatever, right? But in this case, I can't place it up here. It's too much. So I need to place it at somewhere here. Like, it has to be in this area here. Maybe I can put it at this candle high up here if we end up projecting from it, hopefully. Because, you know, if sellers ended up stepping in this area right here where my mouse is, you know, it's a pretty good, you know, like kind of like selling area, you know, and there's a really nice green to red, which is beautiful. So yeah, if anything, I'll just place my stop loss. Instead of at 330, I'll just do 343 with a light size, of course, you know what I mean? And then we could just target, you know, maybe a slight less than a 1-to-1. It'll still be enough money. And then we just hold our runners for the rest down here. So that stop loss is going to be our main concern. Right, so we could probably do something like this. Now, guys, we are breaking some candle lows, so start paying attention. Start focusing on your trade of it, and have everything all set up and ready. All right. Yeah, let's see. Like I said, I am going to be sizing 4 contracts on this one. So I'm with the 70-ish point stop loss. I'll probably be risking $500-ish, which is not bad. But yeah. So ES is already inversing the fair value gap. Good sign. NQ is about to as well. We are picking up some selling pressure. Very, very good look. We like that. Obviously, we do want to see the action below the gap to tell us if we have enough gas in the tank to go into our price target, which is about 65 points away. So let's see what we do here. But yeah, guys, I am going to be placing my stop loss at the top of this wick here whenever we enter. All right, guys, because this is where sellers ended up stepping in. Literally perfect area. Because if it was any more, our stop loss would have been too much. So 73, it's manageable, I want to say, with the light size. But yeah, once again, ES and NQ, they're following each other. ES is a little bit weaker to the downside, which, it might be leading a little bit more. So if anything, we can set some alerts here on ES just in case it hits a DOL and NQ hasn't. We could just always take scales to be safe. All right, because ES, or you guys can see here, ES already inversed the fair value gap, while NQ just barely almost inversed it. All right. So yeah. Now we just got to see what we do here. Do we want to go lower? Do we want to pull back? What do we want to do? Yeah, so far we're kind of just sitting there. So I'm hoping we're able to kind of, if we have to pull back, hopefully we get the pullback now and not when we enter. But hopefully we get a lot of aggressive selling, because right now, yeah, the setting looks good. It looks stable, is what I'm trying to say. The setting looks stable, right? Which is good. It's more consistent. But the thing is, we also need a hint of aggression so we know that sellers are still there. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to enter while sellers are getting weaker and weaker by the second. You know what I mean? So we need kind of like a sign of reassurance that, sellers are still there. Like, hey, you know what I mean? We're still stepping in. We're still very interested, all that good stuff. So right now with this volume, yeah, you can enter. You can consistently run down in the next few candles. But I would much rather have an impulse down and then we take it, because that just shows us that sellers are very aggressive and still want lower. Because once again, ES is about an inverse here. Very nice. NQ is also about an inverse here, but we need a little bit more selling pressure here. All right. But yeah, guys, start paying attention here. All right. Once again, I am going to be sizing light. I am going to be taking 4 contracts whenever we enter, and we go from there. All right, guys. And my stop loss will be at 343. Keep that in mind. All right. Let's see what we can get here. ES is holding down below the gap. We NQ to start holding down below the gap. We need a little bit of an impulse here, and then we just take it from there. All right, guys. We just have to choose this entry correctly, because I just don't want us getting stuck. Because once again, yes, we're consistent. We're consistently going down. I just don't want buyers to be stepping in when we enter. So I need to be making sure that we have, obviously, the impulse below the candle low, also below the inverse, so we know that sellers are still there and working their way down. Because you guys see right here, it's kind of like a little bit, it's like hesitating a little bit. Look at this. You see? It's kind of hesitating a little bit, which is why I didn't enter off this. I need an impulse to kind of reassure me that sellers are still there. You know what I mean? They're like, hey, we're here. We want lower, Because right now it's kind of like yeah, we're here, but a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I mean? We don't want that. We're here, So maybe another green to red flip here would be pretty nice. It will tell us that buyers are trying to step in, sellers gain control again. They're still more interested. They're a lot, they're in control, right? But I really want to enter off an inverse instead. Yeah, look at that. Another green to red. That's beautiful. That's an amazing sign. Obviously, it just shows us that buyers are trying to step in, sellers denied them, and sellers gain control again, in which we can go lower. All right. Now the question is can we get an impulse below 269? Because it seems like it's a little bit hesitant here from the looks of it. All right, so we're starting to break below 269. Can we get an impulse though? If anything, I would love an entry about around 260. If we get that impulse. 260, can we get it? Because we're just sitting there. You guys see what I mean? We're sitting there. There's no action going on. There's nothing telling us the sellers want lower or are going to shoot lower. You know, we just need the confirmation to make sure that sellers are in full control, which will be in terms of an impulse. We're still sitting at 270. I need 260. I want to say 260, maybe a little bit higher for a better entry, but I want at least 260. It's kind of still sitting there. ES is still holding below the gap, which is good, you know. We might have to take profits a little bit sooner, though, because I'm a little bit worried with ES taking out this low here, and NQ is not going to take it out yet in time. So if anything, we take early scales there and just try our stop loss to a little bit less red. All right, let's see. We're holding below 260. I mean, 269 or 270, I won't say. Okay, I'm just going to work with shorts there. Fuck it. Why not? We already broke below 260. We're not getting too much of an impulse, but I don't know if we're going to get it, guys. We're just consistently working our way down. So I'm just going to say fucking and just enter off 25,259. So yeah, guys, I'm in shorts right now, 25,259. And then just work with that. And I guess just kind of hope that we consistently run down because it doesn't seem like we're getting too much of an impulse in the first place. All right. But yeah, guys, once again, I am in shorts at 25,259. All right, guys. And then my first PT is obviously going to be at 206. All right. 25,206 will be my first price target. At least I got the entry that I wanted, which is 260. Not too far, not too, you know, but enough confirmation to tell us, you know, enough of the trade for the trade. All right, let's see if we can work our way down consistently. I'm not really expecting a straight candle down into our price target. I would hope for, you know, I mean, it will take a lot of stress out of our shoulders. But I'm kind of expecting more of like a slow grind down, you know, some buyers here, some sellers here, some buyers here, until we eventually see 206. Now, once again, guys, ES might take out this price target here first. So if ES takes it out, scale. All right, guys. I hope we take it out at the same time, though, because we're right there. It's going to be a race until which one takes it out first. But yeah. Anyways. Because I'm just worried that if ES is leading it slightly more, you know, it can sweep it. Yeah, ES to City, guys. Oof. NQ is 20 points away from my price target. If you guys want to scale here, guys, feel free to. If you guys want to scale. Because once again, look, ES took out the price target here. I'm going to put it out that if you guys want to scale. Hold on. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Oh, it's going to be too late. We're already kind of pumping here. But yeah, like I said, ES took out the price target, so we might get a little bit of a pullback. How many points did the trade see? Oh, wow. 45 points. 35, 40 points. Not obviously, you know, not a 1-to-1, but like I said, if you guys do want to scale because ES took out the low, go. Oh my goodness, hold on. We're dumping. Maybe we don't need to scale so early. I want to see 206 get taken out, and then I'll scale out. If you guys want to scale here, obviously feel free to. You know what I mean? Feel free to whenever you guys want. If you guys are green, if you guys says heavier, you know, whatever your case may be. All right, but yeah, we're up about 50 points on this trade, 40, 50 points depending on where you entered, whether you entered earlier than me, with me, or you know, whatever. But yeah. See if we can get a little bit more selling action here. We want to see 206. Unless you guys want to scale here, go ahead. We just need to make sure that ES doesn't have any, you know, anything, you know. But dude, we're right there, 10 points away. Come on now, let's see a 10-point dump here. We take out the price target, we go break even, and we're chilling like a villain. You know what I mean? If anything, I might just take it here. See one more dump. All right, yeah, I'm taking there. All right, guys, I scaled. I'm moving my stops to break even. Break even, stop set. Beautiful. Very nice, guys. Very nice trade. Let's go. Very nice trade, man. Oh my goodness, we are dumping. I'm gonna take everything there. Woo! Wow, what a trade, man. We are dumping. 85 points, guys. Let's go. We stay patient today and we got that shit, bro. Let's fucking go. Beautiful trade. This trade was really smooth. Not aggressive selling, not aggressive buying. This is a straight line down. Wow. Look at that. 100 points already, guys. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. I gotta alert this. What a trade, guys. And we're still dumping. I already took my profits. I'm pretty happy with it. I got what I wanted to see. Wow. That was beautiful. How you guys doing, guys? Let me know how you guys are doing in the chat. Everyone should be green, man. Let's go. David. Yo, Hanif, my man. Let's go. Good shit, bro. Yes, sir. Guys, if you guys are green, before you guys get off, hold on, because I'm already seeing the number go down. If you guys are green, guys, please post your profits over in the profit channel, guys. Go spam your profits over there if you guys are green on the day, guys. All right, if you guys are green on the day, everyone in... Yo, Hanif, bro. Chill out, bro. Chill out. But yeah, guys, PT2 just got hit here, so if you guys want to go ahead and take some scales here, go ahead. We're up about 125 points on the trade. I already took my profits. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not going to lie. I kind of took it a little bit too early, but it's whatever, honestly. I'm still green. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let me tell you guys something. We've been at least I've been sizing 4 micros all week, and I've been making more money than my full size. How? I don't know. But dude, maybe we found a new strat, bro. At least with this market. Yeah, guys, PT2 just got hit for about 125 points, 130 points. So if you guys want to take more skills out here, go ahead. All right, let me type this alert, guys. If you guys, in the meantime, guys, while I'm typing this alert, guys, do me a favor and post your profits over in the profit channel, guys. Get that done. All right, guys. Let me type this up. And personally. Searching your stop loss to green from break even to guarantee profits on this trade. Let's go, man. Very nice trade. By far one of the cleanest trades this week for sure. We have caught 3 100-point trades in a row this week. Let's see if we can keep it going, man. Let's go. Very nice trade. I'm very, very happy with it. Let me kind of alert this in our P server real quick, guys. 1 sec. There we go. YouTube, guys, let me know how you guys are doing as well, man. Let me know how you guys are doing. But yeah, very nice trade. Now, let me know if you guys passed some funded accounts, if you guys used the 80% off code, or maybe you guys, made some money on the PA accounts, whatever the case may be, guys. Everyone in here should be green no matter what. What was the entry level? Our entry was at 25,259. You can find everything here. All right, once again, I alerted NQ shorts, 25,259. Here's the chart, and here's the price targets. All right, guys, very nice trade. And once again, guys, if you guys are green on the day, once again, we have about 20 messages. There's 700 of you guys in here, but, it's whatever. If you guys are green, guys, go spam your profits over here in this channel. We have more than enough wins already, so I'm very happy with the results so far. But yeah. What else do I have to say? I guess nothing much. I guess kind of just let the trade run a little bit. But yeah, guys, very good shit today. I'm very, very happy with it. Very clean trade. Once again, guys, this week we have caught 300-point trades in a row. Not bad. Look at this, guys. Hold on. Our first trade was... Where was it? Was it here? When did the week start? What is today? Today's the 11th. We're Wednesday. So yesterday was the 10th, which was Tuesday. Okay, so on the 9th. Okay, so the week started here. 25,300. We got a 100-point trade, 125-point trade. Yesterday we caught a 100-point trade. And then today we caught a 130-point trade so far. So, guys, this market, I'm not going to lie, not bad. I'm really glad we did that stream that day that I took the big L, which was last week, I'm pretty sure. I'm really glad we did that stream because we managed to kind of find our edge in the market here, it seems like, with our stop loss and, with being patient. So I'm really happy with that. And I know you guys are as well because I haven't, guys, anytime I haven't been wanting to say this, but dude, anytime that I take an L, bro, I have seen so many people in the chat that I didn't even know that we're in the premium talk so much shit. But you guys see that we're winning, every single day this week, and it's like we get off stream and the chat is dead. Like no one else is typing, no one else is complaining. You know what I mean? Like dude. Like, oh man, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, it's probably all the new guys. People are just off. Oh yeah, 100%, bro. Once again, bro. Once again, all the people that you saw hating on me, saying, "Oh, but do, but this, but that," you know, your strat sucks, all this stuff on Wednesday when I took the L. I haven't seen them since. Until I take my L, which obviously, you know, there's no denying it. It's gonna happen event, you know, soon. You know, you can't always have 100% win rate, but I'll see when they come out. And when they come out, bro, I'm gonna ban their ass, bro. Dude, if I see one slide of crying, bro, you're gone, bro. You're gone. Yeah, and look, we're breaking some candle lows. Once again, guys, I'm gonna call it a trade once you see the final price target, which would be at about 180 points. This is where I'll tell you guys to take full profits, and then we just get off for the day. All right, guys. I've always had your back. Much love, and I know a lot of you guys always have my back, bro. And I know everyone in here. I typically when I take L's, I don't really type in the chat. But I do read it. Because yeah. So a lot of you guys in here are real ones, but dude, it's like I don't get it, bro. Like okay, look, my logic is when these big traders, like TGR, you know, whoever's big, when they have red days, people try to learn from them. But when I have a red day, everyone apparently becomes like a master to what we do, and I can't be wrong. God forbid I'm wrong. You know what I mean? It's weird, bro. It's weird. So once again, bro, next time I start seeing some complaint like that, bro, I'm not even gonna stress about it, bro. I'm just gonna ban everyone, bro. Or not everyone, but the people that complain. Because dude, it gets annoying, bro. You know what I mean? Time to celebrate, bro. In the car is crazy, bro. Hey David, I'm trying to reset. Oh yeah, bro. Last night I have your message right here. Last night I saw your message, but I fell asleep because it was like 2 in the morning. But I'll see it. All right. Thank you, man. And once again, guys, I'm not looking for like what's the word, like I think the word's pity or whatever, or like I don't want you guys to feel bad for me. That's not what I don't really care. You know what I mean? It just gets annoying. You know what I mean? Because dude, it's like, bro, we're gonna get off the stream now, and everyone's gonna get off and go enjoy the day. But when we take one L, it's like all day, all week. This. You know what I mean? It gets to a point, bro. It gets to a point. I got you, D-Mark, or D-Park. My bad. I got you. There's a minute. I am not a millionaire, bro. Not yet. I'm working towards it, bro. But yeah, let's see if we can shoot down into 92 here, and then we go from there. I got filled at 275. Not bad, bro. You got filled in the gap, bro. You gotta be careful with that, bro. But yeah, not a bad fill, but just be a little bit more careful with that because we haven't really inversed the gap all the way. Unless we inverse and you just enter out the pullback. I passed 5 evals. Nice. Once again, guys, if you guys do want to keep catching these trades with me this week, make sure you guys are stacking up on some Apex accounts with the 80% off. It's called Blastoise. It's at the top of the screen. All right. But yeah, once again, I'm gonna wait for the trade to hit 25.92. Once you hit it, I'm gonna say the trade is done. Hit all of our price targets, and we get off. All right, guys. Never forget Blastoise. Never, bro. You can never forget that code. I'm gonna get that code tattooed on me, bro. Good birthday trade. Hey, bro, happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. David, why don't you hold the trade to make more money? I was pretty happy with what I had. Oh, and by the way, guys, PT3 just got hit. Very nice. Yeah, I kind of got a little bit, because I'm so used to, a part of me is still a little bit used to taking profits a little bit early with my full size. So when I see a lot of green like that, I just kind of just take it. But yeah, I should have held. I should have just trailed my stop loss. Like I said, I'm still getting used to a little bit. It's a new trading style for me. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it definitely is. So yeah, obviously, like I said on stream on Wednesday, last Wednesday, it is going to take some time to get used to, for me at least. Hold on, guys. Let me alert this real quick. We had the price target for about 180 points. Not too bad. Very nice trade, guys. Once again, I'm very, very happy with it. I'm really hoping we can keep up this consistency, at least for the rest of the week and maybe even next week. You know, we just need the market to really, you know, settle into this type of movement. For some reason, I have premium twice. Let me kind of just retype this alert, guys. One sec. You're going to get one more ping from me. Ignore it. There you go. Okay. But yeah. One second, guys. We do the same thing every day, whether it's a win or loss. Win or losing trade. We do the same strat, same reading, same buy, same everything every single day. So obviously a big part of our trades really that relies on the market. Last week the market was super aggressive, which didn't mean that we were catching the wrong trades. It just kind of meant that we didn't have the right plan behind the trade. Wrong stop loss, wrong sizing, a lot of getting used to. So once we got used to it, we adjusted our stop loss, we adjusted our sizing. Now we're a lot more adjusted with the current market condition, right? Which is why you guys are seeing a lot more consistency this week rather than last week. Because last week was the learning week, right? We were learning a new market, we were learning new conditions, we were getting used to a new market volume and everything. Now we got used to it, we reviewed it, backtested, did a class on it. This week it's a little bit smoother, right? So I'm praying, you know, that we can keep up this momentum. You know what I mean? Because I really want to see you guys succeed. I really want to see you guys pass these 100 accounts and obviously get a payout. And by the way, guys, if you guys have gotten a payout anytime this week and you guys want to go ahead and share it, in which you guys know I share all the payouts every week that we get from this channel here in the announcer channel. So if you guys want to mention, you guys can always post your payouts from this week or from whatever in this channel. And not only will I give you guys the funded trader role, which gives you a little bit more respect in the chat, but obviously I'll give you guys a huge shout out in the announcement channel, just like this. Right here, right? One of our members actually last week ended up buying a freaking BMW. So my mom has one of these SUVs, and bro, they are comfortable as hell. So really good shit, you know what I mean? And it goes out to Vince, you know. But yeah, we have payouts here and here. So if you guys want to mention and you guys, you know, well, whatever, you guys can always post your payouts in the payouts channel. All right, guys. But yeah, I'm really happy that you guys are agreeing on the day. And yeah, once again, the trade hit the final price target. So if you guys want to take full profits here, go ahead. I'm gonna stop kind of learning on the trade because, you know, hit what we want to see. Yeah, dude, is that a Blackwing, bro? I've never liked Cadillacs, bro, but that shit is nice, bro. Not something I would buy though. I feel like you can get a lot more car for your money, which you are getting a car, but you know, how much a day to get a payout? Try to make about $750 a day. PPRS. Is Luce's website down? I don't use Luce, so I wouldn't know. You're still in, Samir? Nice, bro. Nice, bro. If anything, just keep trading your stop, bro. Make as much money as you can. Blas, what should I look for trades for the rest of the session? Same thing as what we usually take. Find the nearby GLL, wait for it to get taken out. In this case, it would have been 25.92, and then just work based off the reaction. Find a nearby setup, make sure the volume is good, and then just take it from there. Same that we do every day on stream. You know what I mean? You're red? Bro, what? You didn't even see drawn on the trade. How you? Unless you're trolling. What's the fastest way I could pass this top step eval? Dude, with top step it's tricky, bro, because you can't pass it in one day. You have to make 1,500 for 2 days. Do you take any other trades during the day? No, I'm already done. Typically, when you guys see me catch a winning trade in the morning, I call it a day and I just go do my other stuff throughout the day. In this trade, I made 2K. What should I do? On a PA account? No way. David, what do you think about people who just leave after the trade is done? I mean, can you blame them? That's why we're all here. Trust me. If I was someone that like didn't really care about answering questions or whatever, dude, I would have been gone. Like the trade hit the price target. All right, guys, I'm off. You know what I mean? No, I stay on it because you guys might have some you know, post trade questions. You know what I mean? So I stay on for a few more minutes and before I get off. But yeah, if you guys make your money, I mean, that's why you guys are here, to learn and make your money. If you learned and made your money, get off. You know what I mean? I don't blame you guys. I'll do the same shit. I mean, you're not obligated to stay because I'm here. You know. David, what's the next profit target? Oh, dude, I don't have anything here. I guess you could target 955. There's low down here. Yeah, 955. Just do 24, 955. Bro, Larry. Okay, buying lifetime with my first pay. Hey, bro, much love, bro. Much love. I really appreciate the support, guys. How do I know how much I'm risking with my stop? Okay, pretty simple. Okay, with 10 contracts and a 60-point stop loss, that is a big loss, dude. Be careful. Size less, dude. So you'll be risking, let me see, here, use this. Yeah, dude, be careful with that, bro. That's way too much, dude. Dude, not even I do that much, bro. Be careful, bro. Hold on, because my freaking thing popped up there. Okay, use this website. This is the website that I use. Who's the one that asked me the question? Right here. Okay, let me catch up with the rest of the chat. One second, guys. One second. Will you make a video on how to journal soon? Dude, I'm coding, or not coding, I'm training the AI. You guys, like I said, I was talking about it earlier in the stream. I bought a whole Mac Mini because I'm gonna be running a bot through this computer to help you guys out. I'm gonna code it, or not code it, but train it to make you guys Notion journals based off your experiences, so you guys can journal and improve your trading. So guys, I'm currently working on a whole AI model or a bot that has AI trained with my entire model to the T. I'm going to be training it for the next few days, 24/7. All right, so literally after this, like once I get off, I'm going to get straight to training it. It already has the basics in terms of fair value gaps, drawing liquidities, rules, and everything, but I need to make sure that it knows everything. So when you guys have even the most random questions on the strat, it knows it. So I'm thinking about everything. I'm having it ask me questions, and yeah, so be ready for that, guys. All right. Be ready for that. I'm very excited for it. I bought a whole computer for that so I can run the terminal, because I'm doing it through a terminal through the Apple thing, kind of like the command thing on Windows, but it's called a terminal on Apple. And it just runs through there. So my computer has to be on 24/7 in order for that to be running. So yeah, my electricity is gonna be through the roof, but all for you guys, you know. But yeah, it'll be out soon. It'll be out in hopefully by this weekend. So yeah, and obviously when I release it, maybe it won't be completely trained. Maybe you guys have some questions that I didn't teach it. But yeah. David, can you please check your DMs? I want to pay for another 3 months of premium. I got you. Once again, I am seeing your DMs in my DM list. If you DM me last night, I was very busy with the whole AI thing, so I didn't get a chance to catch up with it. All right, so I'll see it right now after I get off. All right, so don't worry. Let's say price starts inversing to the upside, and price targets and the price targets would be the same drawn liquidities that we would have took shorting, right? No, your price targets. Okay, look in this case. And very good question, actually. I do like that question. All right. So, Patrick, pay attention here. All right. Okay. Let's say, for example, right? We took shorts off this inverse here. Why did we take shorts? Well, we took out this DOL here and we had a bearish bias. Now, let's say you want to take longs from here, right? Where my mouse is, right? This fair value gap. Will you target 447? No. Why? This level does not exist anymore. We already took it out. So instead of using 447, you would just use the nearest high after we took out that level. So you would use this. So your target will be 465. All right, but you remember, you always want to be marking out the levels of liquidity that are existing right now, the ones that you know are valid. All right, keep that in mind, bro. Keep that in mind. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let me catch up with the chat, guys. One sec. When you're scaling on Tradevate, do you have to also adjust your stop loss size as well? Yes, you have to delete your stop loss and replace it. All right, it takes a few seconds. It's not a big deal. David, how much buffer should I have for a 25K account? I'd say about 1.5K. It's pretty good. How's the Honda going? Bro, yesterday, it tried to die on me, but I saved it, bro. For some reason, I don't know if I bought it like this. I never checked the coolant, but dude, I've been ripping the car every day, bro. Just redlining it. And yesterday, I'm like, or no, 2 days ago, or yeah, 2 nights ago, right? I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna go to the gym, but I want to go to the gym and have fun. You know what I mean? Because dude, it was like 10. I know the roads are empty. I was just gonna redline it all the way over there. And I started up, and it starts overheating. I'm like, what the hell? This is weird. I turn on the fans because everything is manual. Like if you want to turn on the radiator and intercooler fans, I have a switch for it, kind of like a fighter jet. You know what I mean? Like switch on, turn on. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, well I turned it on, but the car's overheating. I'm like, oh, it's probably nothing. Like let me drive it. Maybe the intercooler, I need some air or whatever. I start driving it and it starts overheating all the way. I'm like, fuck, like what the hell? So I park it back home. I'm like, oh, I'll deal with that tomorrow. Yesterday was tomorrow at the time. Dude, I drain out my radiator. And the coolant is water. I'm like, what the fuck? And I don't know if it got diluted or if the guy, when I bought the car, put water instead of coolant or something. I don't know. But I'm like, okay, whatever. You know, I'm going to fit it up, you know, whatever. And then, bro, I'm trying to start the car and it goes, boom, boom. And like, it's not cranking. I'm like, oh, shit. So I had to go buy a battery charger and charge up the battery. And then now it's working all good. I haven't driven it yet, but I let it idle for a little bit and it stayed on cold. So I'm pretty sure I fixed it. I hope I did. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, the car's amazing, bro. Obviously, it's gonna have its issues. I'm gonna have to be fixing it as I go. It is leaking a little. Some seals are leaking some oil, so I'm gonna get to fixing that actually today. I have to buy some. It's just some gasket. So I'll probably just buy like some bond. I was reading online some Honda bond actually works quite well, better than a gasket itself. So I'll use that and fix some seals in the oil pan, in the cam seals and all that stuff. So yeah, I gotta get to working on that today. So yeah. And that's when I have my AI, kind of helping you guys out in the chat while I'm doing my stuff on the car. But yeah. Anyways, let me catch up with the chat here. Hey, bro, I joined your server yesterday. Amazing work today. I'm happy as fuck to be here. Hey, bro, I'm super happy to have you, bro. I'm still new to the Fair Valley Gap concept. What's the best way to study? Oh, dude, I have so many channels, bro. Hold on, guys. I'm going to catch up with all the questions. I'm all the way up here still, so there's over 54 questions I have to catch up on. So one sec, guys. Please bear with me. It's only one of me, guys. Okay, so look. Start off with this channel here. And this goes for everyone if you guys want to learn a little bit more of my strat. Then you have this channel here. Then you have this channel here. And then you have this channel here. These channels should be enough to kind of teach you the whole strat, or at least give you the whole concept of the strat, and then you should be good. All right, let me see. You should open a channel for us to ask questions. Yeah, I'm gonna make it organized. I'm gonna make it organized. Trust me, I'm still working on it. David, I started moving my subs to break even and helping my confidence greatly. I'm telling you, because when you're at break even, there's nothing to risk. You know what I mean? So it's always good for your confidence. So you deal well into a bullish trend? Yeah, right now that's exactly what's happening, it seems like. Yep. We obviously need a little bit more buying pressure because we're right there, but yeah. Yeah, some coolants need to be diluted. But dude, it was like super clear. It was like water. I'm like, what the hell? Because coolants for Honda is typically blue. I'm like, bro, wait, something's wrong here. And second of all, I opened up the radiator and it was empty. And I'm like, nah, there's no way I'm running on zero coolant. And it had a little bit, but I'm like, bro, like I'm not leaking anything, at least from what I know. Maybe the sun, I don't know. I don't think I'm leaking anything. I haven't seen coolant in my driveway or anything. So where the hell did that coolant go? The engine doesn't just drink it, you know what I mean? At least I don't think it does. But yeah, what kind of Honda? Bro, I have a fully built Honda del Sol. It's beautiful, bro. In fact, now that the trade is done, if you guys want to get off, go ahead. But let me get a little bit sidetracked here. Let me show you guys. For those that don't know. Right here. This is my Instagram, by the way, guys. If you guys want to give me a follow, you don't have to. I don't really post at all. I'm not really one to be on social media all that much. I kind of just post, like car stuff and and stuff like that. But yeah, this is the Honda right here. But this thing, I love it, bro. I love it. Although it's starting to give me its issues, I'm gonna make sure I take care of it, bro, because I love this car truly. But yeah, bro. It's a single turbo. It has a D16 or no D15 JDM block with a D16 head. And boy, it pushes, bro. Right now I'm running 408 horsepower with 21 pounds of boost. And dude, when you go over 4K 4K RPM, bro, let me show you guys. Hold on. Let me show you guys real quick. Dude, when you go over 4K RPM, dude, that thing is no fucking joke, bro. Like, dude, that thing will get you like like, dude, that thing will, let me show you guys. Hold on. Let me show you guys in the video real quick. Change stream. And then I'll stream this. Okay, now I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it. All right, guys, check this out. Check this out. Now, I'm going to put my headphones on because I want to hear this shit too. Listen to this, bro. Okay, look at the RPM. Look at the RPM. All right, guys, look at this. Look at the RPM. Right now it's at 2K. It runs all the way up to 8K. Ready? 4K RPM. You start building. And you can hear my girlfriend, dude, because that thing punches you, bro. That thing punches you. That thing is no joke. And then here's a video as well. I gotta get better tires because I have street tires and it doesn't happen here. But yeah, bro, this thing is, dude, I love it, bro. I love it. I just hate how it has a little bit of issues, but like I said, I am gonna take care of it, bro. I'm gonna take care of it. I do take care of my cars. Speaking of, I have to get an oil change on my Corvette. That thing is on 0 oil, so maybe I don't take care of it that much. But yeah, I can smell this video, dude. Just imagine like the strongest smell of E85. That's all you smell. E85, like, dude, you can smell it from a mile away, bro. I didn't like the smell at first, but I'm not gonna lie, E85 doesn't smell all that bad. It smells weird, but it doesn't smell that bad. Because I'm sure you guys know what E85 is made out of, right? I'm pretty sure it's made out of corn. What is E85 made? It's corn, right? Let me see. E85 is a blend of 51% ethanol and wait. Where did I read I had corn? Oh, right here. I was about to say, hold on. Designed for flex fuel vehicles, which is what I actually know. I have pure 85. The ethanol component is typically derived from fermented plant materials like corn, sugarcane, and other biomasses. Dude, who would have thought fucking corn? Whatever. But yeah. So all you smell is E85. Because remember, I'm catalyst, hood exit. Like, dude, that gas is shooting straight out instantly, bro. But yeah. Anyways, let me keep catching up with the chat because head gasket could be blown. Maybe. No, not the head gasket. No. It's the oil pan. I think it's just the seal, the gasket for the oil pan, because that's where I'm mainly. The thing is, I'm not leaking it. Like, it's slowly dripping down. So obviously, I'm leaking it. But it's nothing like out of the concern. Like, I check my oil levels. It's all good. It's in the 2 dots. It looks healthy. So it's not a big deal that I have to do. But I definitely do want to take care of the car. So today, I have to take off the bumper because the car is lowered to get the jack into the car. So yeah, it's gonna be a whole mission. I'm gonna get to work on it. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna catch up with the rest of the questions before I get off. Okay, David, how can I pass my top to eval ASAP with these? I would say, bro, size heavier. You could do like 20 micros and just set your take profit at $1,500, and then just do that for both days. You don't have to have a price target. Just set a profit target and then just take it there. That's what I did. Can I ask? You don't have to say can I ask. Just ask, bro. You're good. You know what? I'm gonna answer it. Is aiming for $200 to $300 a day until $52,600 a problem? No, not at all. I sized 3 to 5 contracts, waiting for 7 contracts. I'm like 2 trades, dude. That is good. Bro. Look, you already answered your own questions. Your own question. You're 2 trades away. So if you've been doing it and it's been working, why change it? You're good, bro. You're good. You're chilling, bro. You're good. You're chilling. All right, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. It's working. You're fine. All right. And with 3 to 5 contracts, you're also not over risking. So who's to tell you otherwise? Yo, David, my P&L got doubled somehow. I made 1,677 when I should have made 800 something. I sized for a contract I'm in queue. That's weird. I mean, shit, bro. Fuck it. Who would complain about more profits, bro? Just act like it never happened and go on with your day, bro. It's a sign from God. You know what I mean? David, are there any videos on how to properly use Tradevate? 100%, bro. You know me. I got all the videos, bro. Here. Let me send you this one. One sec. From Gian Fran. There we go. Okay, let me try. One time I poured an entire bottle of coolant in my shit. Once I was done, I looked down and I was bro, how did you not notice the whole time, bro? But I have to be leaking coolant somewhere. I just can't find it, bro. I have to spot it. A D series, dude. Yeah, D series engine, bro. I heard that K series is like the best, the top of the line engines that you can get for Honda. So maybe I do a K swap soon, but that's money, bro. Now, thankfully, I have been building my connections with a lot of tuners and a lot of mechanics out there because for those that don't know, after I'm done trading, I actually start, and like right now, actually, I'm gonna start getting ready and head out to a performance shop because I've been helping out there. I've been learning more about cars there. I've been using my free time to learn more about cars, building and rebuilding engines. So I've been working with this guy for completely free. Like I've been helping him out, and bro, I haven't been happy. I haven't felt happier, bro. I feel accomplished and all that stuff. Because when you guys think about day traders and all that stuff, you only think about like lifestyle, traveling. For me, everything's cars, bro. All my money, all cars. All my time, cars, driving, fixing them, everything. So I've been working on that, and I've been feeling a lot completed in life, bro. So yeah, after I'm done trading, green day, I'm already happy. I'm gonna go work on some engines, bro. The guy tells me, he's like, bro, I need this engine gone. Start working on it. I'm like, all right, bro, I got you. So I feel really happy with that. For me, traveling has never been like a thing. I don't really travel like that. Like I'll travel here and there, whatever. Everyone needs their own time. But yeah. Let's see. Someone said E85 smells good. God, it's weird. Like you have to get used to it, bro. I don't know. Dave, I got a hood dump too. Bro, you have a hood on when it's snowing? Are you crazy, bro? All you smell is popcorn? Kind of. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I'm catching up with everything here. How do you copy trade on different prop firms? Every prop firm has its own broker. If anything, just use TradeSyncer. Bro, I have the same issue. It's not a head gasket. It's the gasket seal common with is a common Honda issue. Yeah, bro. I mean, dude, I'm leaking a little bit through the cam seal. I'm pretty sure. Let me see the video. Hold on. It's like a drop of oil like every other day. So I don't think it's a big deal. I will fix it though. But I am leaking quite a bit through my oil pan. So I have to just take off the return from the oil and just replace that. So yeah. Just replace or just bond it together. David, are there any videos on trading stop losses, changing contract sizing on TradeAway? Yes, I pretty sure I have a video. Let me see. Maybe it doesn't answer your question, but check out this video. It should help you. Should. Yeah, bro, gotta case swap it, dude. Maybe in the future, bro. Either I case swap. I don't want to case swap this one because this one's already fully built. If anything, I'll just buy a completely stock. Dude, I love hatchbacks, bro. Maybe my next car either is a S13 or a hatchback, a Honda hatchback, like the old ones. Because dude, they're beautiful, bro. Like if you build them correctly, bro, they're beautiful. So either I get one or the other, but I want to get them stock and completely build it. You know, I want to pour my heart into that because right now the one that I got, I love that car, but I didn't build it, so I'm not really attached to it like that. You know what I mean? But I want to have a car that you know, if there's a problem, I know where it is, I know where to fix it and everything. So, you know. So yeah, maybe in the next few months I'll probably get. I do want to get an S13 because I do want to have a more of a drift build. I don't know if you guys know, but I do enjoy drifting a lot. I do it mainly on the sim, but I do have some spots near me that I know I could drift. So yeah, I definitely want to make a drift build, you know, but that's gonna take some time, dude, because those builds are not easy. You literally have to you have to redo the whole car. Girlfriend getting no time? A little bit. I mean, dude, she could drive with me. You know, she can enjoy the boost and everything. David, what are your thoughts on book maps? Dude, book map is really overpowered. In the markets, you get like an insider kind of data of what's happening in the candles. I've always wanted to apply a book map to my strategy, but I feel like it's something I don't need. I want, but I don't need. But it's definitely very good. Um I do like book map. David, build, dude. I want. Can you? I'm pretty sure you could fit a 2JZ into an S13, right? Because those edges are pretty small. How much does a 2JZ engine go for? I think it goes for a few thousand, no? 2JZ engine. Uh, what the fuck? $6,000? Are you crazy? Okay, you can get one from a Lexus for $2,000. I mean, I'm sure the price varies depending on the engine, but it usually goes for 6 to 7,000. I don't know what you guys are gonna say in the chat. 2JZ GTE twin turbo Toyota 6,500. That's not bad. If I can get an S13 at a good price, which I know I'm not, I could probably swap it into that if it even fits. I'm pretty sure it does. It should. LS is the best for the money, to be honest. 2JZ can handle power. That's what I need. Because if I'm gonna be drifting, not only do I need power, but I need reliability. Because dude, the red line, bro, is actually gonna be redlining till it's fucking dead. I want to crash a 300 caddy swap. Oh hell no. LS is reliable. Is reliable. Oh, I'm not saying it's not, but I've just heard a lot more from the 2JZ engine rather than LS. But I'll check it out. I'll do my research. Or maybe I get a built one, so it's not really a headache. But I don't want to do that. I want to have some fun with it. Yeah, that's I know. I'm not gonna put a whole Z06 engine in an S13, bro. Is it a one and done today? Yes. I'm pretty much done. I'm about to get off right now. Actually, I do have to start getting ready and heading out and starting to head out. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, other than that, guys, it seems like I'm pretty much doing Miata. Uh, dude, I like the front of me of a Miata. You can make it look very aggressive, but the back, I don't like it, dude. I don't like the back of a Miata. I know you guys are probably gonna, say something about it, but I don't know. I just don't. Miatas have never really caught my attention. I feel like an S13 looks like a Miata. I'm pretty sure the S13 has those those lights, no? Where you can like, I forgot which model it is. I'm pretty sure it's the S13. I know the S14 doesn't have it, but like the pop up lights. Yo, bro, that picture has to go, bro. But yeah, I feel like an S13 looks way like a Miata, but just way better, in my opinion. The 350Z, nah, I've never liked those. I feel like too many people, at least in Miami, have them. I want to stand out, you know what I mean? And I want to do like one of those clean Japanese builds. Like, dude, you know how those cars, like in Japan, they have like the wrap, like you know what I'm talking about? What? Oh yeah, the drifter. I know him. Yeah, yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about though? Like the wrap that, like, let me see. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. S13 drift wrap. Something like this, bro. Like this is how I love my cars, guys. Like it's that like this, bro. Now I want to do something like this, like this. I love this, bro. So I would have to wrap it something like this. But you guys know like some like Fast and Furious, like some underground Japanese, type of car, dude. Like I love these type of builds, bro. Cause like I don't like plain. Like I don't like just paint. Like I like something like this. You guys see what I mean? This is my type of car. And then you can have like the lights kind of like pop out a little bit, not all the way, so it looks like a little bit aggressive. What the hell? I took out the freaking roof of the car. But yeah, this is gonna be my next build for sure. Like the thing is, these cars, at least in Miami, dude, they cost so much, bro. Some guy was trying to charge me $26,000 for fucking S13. I'm like, dude, are you crazy? I'll do 20K most, but not 28. And it's still in the marketplace, so I could probably ask him for it right now, and he'll probably just sell it. Plus, for passing evals for CPI, do we do the same thing for NFP that we did for NFP? Yes, but instead of doing 35 points, do 50. GTA livery, bro. Kind of. Is price dumping again, or is price pumping? I mean, right now we're more bullish. For the person asking on YouTube, growing for fun. We're more bullish now. Remember, you're gonna be basing your buys from the reaction from the nearest DOL at 92, 25.92. Go to Japan, dude. You guys, bro. Before I bought my racing sim in my garage, I was gonna dump $5,000 to go to Japan for like 2 weeks, bro. Guys, one of my dreams is to go to Japan, bro. To a car meet in Japan. I wanna go to those like, those unknown drifting events, bro. That is my dream, bro. But the thing is, I'm like, bro, I feel like Japan is more of a memory. And you guys know, I don't really like to travel that much. I do want to go to Japan though. But I feel like if I were to buy a racing sim, it's more permanent rather than a memory, like a vacation. So, or like a trip, not really a vacation, like a trip. But I definitely do want to go this year, sometime this year to Japan. Bro, it is. I rented a car and it was cruising, dude. Yeah, the thing, bro. I don't know if it's cheaper. I know. Okay, because the thing is here, if you look at like an R34 or a GTR, you're like, oh my god, like over there, it's like, bro, it's like, wow, it's another. It's like like okay, for example, here in Miami at least, right? You have Corvettes everywhere. Like if you see a Corvette, it's like, oh, okay, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like I'll see one in 5 minutes from now. You know what I mean? Over there, our Corvettes here is their 34s over there, like their GTRs. Like over there, our GTR is like common, is like normal traffic. So they're cheaper over there. But the thing is, to import it to here to the US, I don't know about the laws, I don't know about the fees and everything, but I think it's cheaper to do it rather than just buy. Because dude, here, yeah, you have import dealers and everything, but dude, they tax you because they know that everyone wants one. When you see bro got a scat in Japan, you know he got bread. Yeah, bro. That's how you know, bro. I mean, the same thing here, bro. When you see someone has a GTR here, you know that they have money. Same thing in Italy, bro. You guys know, or in Europe, right? Europe is known for supercars, Lambos, Ferraris, and all that stuff. Dude, when you have a Corvette over there, or like a Charger or a Challenger, dude, you stand out, bro. No one cares about Ferraris over there. Like, dude, it's normal, bro. Like, that's where they were made. You know what I mean? Like, everyone has them. You can import it for under 40K. That's too much. Just to import it, bro. That's too much, bro. Racing sim, you can drive any car you want whenever. Exactly. I'm not gonna lie, bro. My racing sim, I have spent a buttload of money on it, bro. I'm not gonna say how much because I don't really like talking about how much I spend or what I buy, but worth every penny. Worth every penny. You actually learn how to drive manual thanks to the sim. I'm not gonna lie. When I got the Honda, I stalled quite a bit of times, um, but the sim did help me out. Beam, what is it called? Beam. What's that game? Beam NG. Top of the line game. I love that game. It came in clutch because, dude, all of these games like Acero, they don't really punish you for like for like what I mean, like the clutch control, stalling. They don't care about that. Like the car won't even stall. It will just give you like a little error. But on Beam, bro, that game will bro, with motion and everything, like dude, it'll be rough on you. So I did learn through that. And bro, like I do all type of racing. I do drifting, I do cruising. Maybe sometimes I want to chill and just cruise around like a world or whatever, with music on or whatever the case may be. I really do like it. The sim will also be on the other side, dude. At the performance shop that I'm gonna go to right now that I've been working at, bro. What was it? I think it was an Integra that came in. I have a picture, dude. It felt I drove it. I didn't drive it. Like I was in it, but like, but it's so weird because I'm trying to imagine myself like trying to drive stick with my left hand. And guys, I cannot at least even write my name with my left hand, let alone drive a whole freaking manual car, bro. So, bro, it's gonna take some getting used to for sure. Longs might come, yeah, bro. If you guys want to take longs, go ahead. I'm already done. I'm left-handed, and I mean, look at that, bro. I'm not left-handed, and you are, and you're still getting. I'm used to right hand. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what about the bullish? Yeah, you can take it. You could take it. TY. You could take the inverse off this year into the remaining targets above. It's not bad. I'm not going to. I'm already done. But yeah, guys. Once again, I don't want to hold you guys in for too long. I actually have to start getting ready because I do want to help out the people over there and actually start getting to working on some engines. So yeah, I'm gonna start getting ready and head out. And tonight I'm gonna keep training the AI model. So I'm probably not gonna be too active tonight in the chat. If you guys have any questions at me, of course, you guys know I'll respond. But yeah, I am gonna be super busy working on the AI model. All right, guys. And in fact, let me show you a little sneak peek. All right, I know there's not many of you guys in here, but let me show you guys. Let me make sure I'm not leaking anything because I was typing some stuff in the server that has my information. Okay, yeah, it looks good. Okay, let me show you guys. Check this out. Okay, so I was trying to code it, right? Check this out, guys. Are you guys ready? Look at this. This is just with basic knowledge, all right? So I made a server, bot testing, whatever. And I was trying to like set it up and everything. Like I was trying to add it, hello, and I finally got it working. All right. So yeah, now I turned off the ping. I might turn it back on for you guys so it's not spamming the chat after every question. So if you guys ever have a question, you add the bot and it'll do everything. And then look, question. Okay, now this is just kind of like my usage. Let's see. Okay, so check this out, guys. So I trained it a little bit last night. I took a few hours to really train it, and I have the basic knowledge. So I literally just typed it. I didn't even add it. I just typed it. I said, explain to me what a drawn liquidity is, and how I can find it. And then obviously here it has my name, whatever, because I have to change it to Blastoise, a drawn liquidity and my model means drawn liquidity, right? Basically a prior, whatever, and explains everything, literally the rules that you need, how you find it, how you mark it out, how you can play off of it, and all that stuff. And look at this, guys. And then obviously it finds, because the thing is with Moltbot, I think it's called, it learns everything permanently, right? So whatever I'm trading it here, I can transfer it over to my server when it's ready, and it will be ready to go. Why? Because the thing is, this bot runs locally from your computer. All right, so it's not like ChatGPT where you have to open up the website, open up the tab, whichever tab you have, you know how it labels it, and then you type. No, this one, it stores it onto the computer. So all I have to do is turn on the computer. As you guys can see, my computer is currently off. That's why the bot is offline. But when I turn it on, it's gonna instantly turn on. That's what I told you guys when I'm gonna invite it to the server. I'm going to instantly, I'm going to instantly just leave my computer on 24/7, so the bot is running at all times. So if you guys have a question like 4 in the morning, you guys can always ask the bot and it will instantly respond. All right, and check this out, right? I said here, remember, I didn't even add it. I just simply asked, like, just imagine, right? You guys are new to the server and you're like, okay, well, David, what is a fair value gap? What is it, right? When you're asking in the chat, I don't have to type because I already trained the bot to do it here. So for David's NQ model, right, the fair value gap rules are really a filter for a strong imbalance candle. So you're not really trading a weak or choppy zones. So pretty much the checklist is obviously you want to be trading off the 5 or 15 minute time frame. That's where you want to be finding your fair value gap. The body dominance pretty much just means that the candle should be at least 60 or more points of a body, right? Not a wick, right? Measure the full range. Obviously, measure the top to bottom, including wicks, right? And the minimum size for the total candle range should be about 40 or more points for NQ. The more, the better, right? Obviously, I'm still training it, right? But everything here, it's literally answering everything. All right, guys. So what do you guys think about it? Once again, it might take a little bit long because I love AI. I just don't know how to really code. And bro, building this into a computer, like locally, is a pain in the ass because you have to do everything through a terminal. It's not as simple as me opening up ChatGPT and training it from there. I have to do everything through the command of my computer, and it's hard. It's very tricky. So it's gonna take me a few days to really get everything at least to the basics. But so far, we have it running. All right, guys. So now it's just training a little bit more, and then once it's ready, I invite it over to the server, and it's ready to be used. All right. So what do you guys think about it? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you guys think about it. But that would be perfect. I'm telling you, bro. And one thing, guys, I'm going to train it to every little detail. Everything. I'm going to train it everything. All right, guys. So it's not going to be out just yet, but I'm going to make sure it knows everything. So if you guys have the most random question on fair value gaps, it's going to know it. All right. So, bro, no, bro. It's not like, bro, no. Don't say it like that, bro. I obviously want to interact with you guys, but dude, the thing is, I have a life too, bro. I can't be on Discord all day answering this guy's and that one and that girl's question. You know what I mean? I have stuff to do. You know what I mean? So I feel like I would leave it on if I have to go somewhere. Oh, and by the way, guys, one of the most OP things with this built-in thing is you can code it. So for example, right? Look, check this out. All right. Let's say, for example, you guys have a question and I didn't train it to know that question. If it's confused on that question, it could send me a message to iMessage and it's going to ask me, hey, what does this mean? And I quickly respond like, hey, this means this. And it's going to, not only will it train it into the skill, which will just kind of just store it locally into my computer, but then it will know and it will tell you in the server. All right. So you can literally communicate with the AI from your phone if you're away from your computer. And since it's running from your computer locally, let's say, for example, I needed to quickly find me, let's say, for example, I'm driving, right? I can send it a message and be like, hey, what is the chart looking like right now? It will manually go into the computer, even though I'm not on my setup, and it will open up TradingView and send me a screenshot of whatever chart I have. Because remember, it's running from your computer. It's not a website. It's running from your terminal, which is insane. So once I heard about that, bro, I'm like, dude, I need this, bro. I need this. And ever since then, I've been setting it up. All right, guys. So yeah, so far, obviously, it still needs a little bit of work, but I'm on it, right? Once again, I'm the only one working on this, so yeah, but I'm excited. This is gonna be insane because, dude, it highlights everything, it explains everything to full detail, and it answers it instantly. So I'm super hyped up. All right, guys. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to hold you guys in here for too long. I am gonna get off because I do have to start getting ready and get some stuff done for the day. All right, guys. Blast. How do you work with over trading? Simple, bro. Just close your chart. Or if you're on Top Step, for example, what you could do is, what's it called? You can use the lockout feature. That helps a lot. It's very, very useful. You could use the lockout feature and it can help you out like a lot. All right. But yeah. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out before you guys ask another question. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Oh, that was a lot of clap. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Tomorrow's Thursday. Hopefully the market moves just as clean as today, so we can get another nice trade. All right, guys. But yeah, wait. All right, bro. Ask ahead, bro. One more question. All right, one more. That's it. All right, guys. I do have to get ready. Peace out, bro. Peace out. Take it easy, guys. For those getting off. What happens if I break the MA twice in a week? Nothing. You just won't be able to request until you fix it. All right, so you just average out your trades and you should be good. All right, bro. Thanks. I got you. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. All right. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace out, guys. Take it easy. Peace. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. Hopefully you guys were able to make money with me. As you guys see, we are up quite a bit on the day. We caught a beautiful 180 point trade, resulting in a beautiful profit day for all of us in the premium and with you guys as well, and including me as well. All right, now, if you guys do want to join the premium, guys, I actually have an 80% off discount code going on right now. So if you guys do want to give it a shot, join and everything, if you guys use code WINRATE, no spaces, just win rate like this, it will give you 80% off the monthly and 3-month premium, in which the prices will be right here. So the monthly will be $10 and the 3-month will be $30. And if you guys want to join the lifetime, I have it for 60% off with code consistent, just like that. And you can get the lifetime from 500 to 200. All right, guys. So if you guys want trades for life, or not for life, maybe for a few years without having to pay, monthly or whatever, you guys can always join the lifetime. All right. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I'm really hoping to see you guys in the winning side. And if not, at least I hope you guys are green. All right, guys. And if anything, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Take it easy. Peace out. And I'll see you guys later. Peace, guys.